I'd like to talk about saying what's important. But before we do that, I would like to introduce myself. Hi, I'm Ghazala at the Heart and Soul Cafe. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. And if you're here for the first time, then you're very, very welcome. So, saying what's important. I counsel women who have experienced child loss. I support, befriend, counsel them. And something that comes up again and again and again is, there seems to be regrets that I didn't say what I wanted to say to my loved one before they passed away. I didn't say this, I didn't say that. Did they know? Did they know how much I loved them? And I think, my answer to that is, to did they know how much I love them? Well, expressing your love for someone isn't just by you saying, I love you. There's so many other ways of expressing how much you love someone, how much you care about them. And I'm sure when it comes to, the mothers that I counsel and the children that they have lost, I am sure that that child knows how much their mother loved them. Because it's not just on the basis of how many times did you say that you loved them. It's not really about that, is it? It's more about, all the things that you do, all the little things that you do, that you did to show how much, they meant to you and how much, you loved them. But, what I have made videos, a couple of videos, I'd say, think previously about this topic, about the importance of saying what you want to say, to say the things that you want to say to your loved ones now. Don't put it off. Don't let your ego get in the way. Don't think, oh, yes, I do think this about my loved one, but they annoyed me this morning, so I'm not going to say it, or they've been annoying me lately, so I'm not going to say what I actually do feel or do think about them. I think that's such a shame, because I've seen the other side of that. I've heard the other side of that, when people have said, I had an opportunity to say how much I love them, but I didn't say it for whatever reason that is. So my message on this video really is to say it today, to say the important things, what's important, to say that to the people that you want to say it to. And that might mean, picking up the phone, making a phone call, writing a text message, writing a WhatsApp message, but to say it in whatever way, is relatable to you or to the person that you're sort of, communicating with. But I think face-to-face is probably the best thing, because you can actually feel that emotion, when you say that, I so care about you, I so appreciate, what you do for me. And that might be a colleague at work. It might be a colleague that's helped you out lately for, with your work or in your personal life. So, take that opportunity. If it means, taking the opportunity now just to send that email, send that message and say, do you remember when you did such and such and such? I was just so grateful for that. And to say it now before it's not before it's too late, but so that there's not going to be any regrets, so that you say what you want to say to the people that you want to say it to, because I do listen to the other side of that. And it's something that all my clients say. It's not just, it's been said once, every 5-6 clients it's said once. Every single client, I think at one point has said to me, did they know how much I loved them? Did I say it enough? Did I say all the right things? I wonder if I did. I wonder if I didn't say the right things. Or when I said such and such, I didn't really mean it that way. I meant this. And I think, and I say, well, your loved one knows, what you meant. They know that. If you said something hurtful, then, human beings have arguments, human beings have disagreements, human beings say things that they don't mean to say, and it's just being human. And your loved one knows that, they know that. So that's one thing I wanted to say. The other thing, is quite clear that you know, if you have an opportunity, and I've heard this said so many times when people have said, I wish I'd said this to my parents, I wish I'd said that, I never really was given an opportunity, you know, they passed away so suddenly, you know, we weren't given an opportunity to say goodbye, or to say, you know, anything that, you know, we maybe wanted to apologize about. Never had that chance. So to you know, to say it, if you have that opportunity, you've still got your parents with you, and they're still with us, then do say what you want to say to them. Don't leave it for a moment, because, you know, regret is a negative thing. And you know, when it comes to my son, I feel that I did say all the things I wanted to say. Even if I said one thing once, I think I said it. And I don't feel that he, you know, I didn't say I love you, I love you, I love you all the time. But I know that he knew that I loved him, and I know that he loves me and the rest of the family and so many of his friends and extended family. I know how much love he had in his heart. And he didn't, you know, necessarily go around saying it to everyone all the time, but, you know, we know that. And you know it through actions, and you know it through emotions, and you know it through energy. Yeah, that positive energy that you get from someone in somebody's presence, you know that, you know, you have that connection. So I would say, yes, that person knows that you love them, and you still love them, and you'll carry on loving them for the rest of your life. And I know that that person knows that. And I also feel that, yeah, please don't lose that opportunity. If you have an opportunity to say something to a friend, a loved one, a family member, whoever that is, say it now. You know, as soon as this video has come to an end, you know, make that phone call, write that email, write that WhatsApp message, go to that person if you can get to them face to face, and say what you feel that you would want to say if they were no longer here. Just think about that. I'm not saying be morbid and go around thinking that so-and-so's not here, so-and-so's not going to be here, and what that would feel like. I'm not really saying that. What I'm saying is, if you feel that, you know, you haven't shared what you actually feel about someone, and if you didn't get an opportunity because they went away somewhere, just imagine if they left the country, then, you know, how hurt you'd feel that you didn't say what you wanted to say. So, you know, say it now is the message, you know, of this video, is to say, don't waste time, don't think about it too much. Just say what you wanted to say. Just put your ego to one side, and just say it, because, you know, you will feel better for it. And yeah, and just think, you know, hopefully you won't ever be in that position, but, you know, hopefully you wouldn't have any regrets either. Thank you for listening to this video. You know, please do like, subscribe, please do share, please do comment. You know, what do you think? You know, do you agree with me, or do you think differently? Thank you for watching this video. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, please look after your hearts and souls. Thank you.